Well, hi, welcome to my channel again. I've just finished doing the No Skills challenge. He started off in a tiny house in another area. He had about 500,000 altogether when he left the other area, and I put this house here from my gallery. It's just a simple house with a couple of terraces. Oh, I used all the windows from another pack that I haven't got installed. I just noticed that. Oh well, never mind. It's only it's only to show what you can do with gnomes, really. So it took me 8 days to do. Oh no, it didn't. It took me 9 days to do the No Skills challenge altogether, purely from gardening, and I've got seasons installed, so I wasn't getting a lot from each plant. But we got I saved the last crop, or most of the last crop, so I got some orchids here that are 625 simoleons each. So I'm going to plant some of those. Oops. Let's put a few down. It doesn't really need the money at the moment, but it won't take him long to get a million. Unfortunately, the gnomes won't plant your plants for you, so you have to do that yourself. It's level 10 gardening now, though. I mean, it took him a couple of days, but he had a few hundred plants. So you can imagine harvesting a few hundred plants. Doesn't take long to get your gardening skill up, especially when you got a tiny, well, micro house it was, not a tiny house, a micro house, 32 squares, 32 tiles. Let's take it off a pause, that might be a good idea, mightn't it? Come on, you haven't got time to play on that, you're supposed to be doing the bloody garden. Because once the scenario was over, I moved in his love of his life. You can't move somebody in while you're doing the scenario because they could be working to earn money, and the whole idea is that it's just you with no skills that earns all the money. You have to earn 400,000 simoleons. As I say, when you got seasons installed, it does take a bit longer, because instead of getting 10 fruits off of each plant, you only get 2, or sometimes off a dragon fruit you only get 1. I don't know why they've done that. I suppose it doesn't. Oh, did somebody just phone? They must have done, didn't notice it. Oh yeah. What does Iris want? Not now, I'm very busy. Thank you. They're a blooming nuisance, those things. Like people calling you up to go on a big brother thing. There's a roof on this, but it looks like they're getting watered, but I'm sure they're not. But it doesn't matter. Let's see, what does she want to do? might do child caregiver. She's still got her school books in her inventory. That's because she's one of my tunes from another. This save has got all the scenarios in it that I've been doing. She's Nova Curious, I think. She's married to... Well, she's not married to. She lives with Natalia Kishka, is it? Something like that. So that's the offspring of Nova Curious and Natalia Kishka, a fairy, and turned into... It was a fairy as well. Both of their offspring were fairies. Seems to be a bigger chance of having a child that's going to be a fairy when you mix normal and fairy couples or DNA together. But anyway, she graduated early from school. I think she was at high school for 2 days and graduated. And she was a B student the first day and an A student the second. Oh, I'll speed it back up again. Phone calls are a nuisance. They slow the blooming thing down. Oh, the paparazzi are coming round now. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because she's a B-lister. Do these need watering? Well, she can't do it anyway. Yeah, I do. So in my inventory, I've got 3 gnomes that just appear on my lot in the other area. So I'm going to put the gnome down. Now you need a fairy if you're going to do this. You don't have to have one living with you. You can just go over to in his whatever it is, can't remember, and woohoo with a fairy, and they'll drop 5 or 6 fairy dust every time you woohoo. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring this gnome to life with the fairy dust for gardening. And he's going to go around, he's going to make all these plants instantly grow. And normally for an orchid you have to wait a week before you can harvest it. But if you use a gnome, gnomes are your friend when it comes to gardening. You can just put a gnome down and they're all instantly the next day harvestable. Obviously it doesn't have to be something like this. You can start with the summer plants, which are begonias and whatever. And when they do the garden, they drop these seed packets, and that's actually a rare plant seed packet. I don't know what's in it. Oh, lucky I've got a greenhouse. I can't tell because I've got a load of other stuff in there as well already. But they drop these seed packets, and some of them are rare plants. That's another one, another rare plants. Oh, he finished very quickly. Let's put some lights in there. Because this is a proper greenhouse, it's got an invisible ceiling. It's got an invisible ceiling, but you can still hang lights in there. A bit bigger than I really need, but I could make it a bit smaller. I say it's a proper greenhouse. Oh, I forgot to do the... That's better. Obviously when he first started out, he just had a roof for a greenhouse, and you just put a roof down and make it as big as you want, raise it up as high as it'll go, and then use the round dots on it to make it curved. And as long as it's as high as it'll go, you'll have a certain amount of straight wall at the bottom. Obviously, you can't plant right up to the wall, but you know, if it's big enough, you can get tons of stuff in there. And he had 2 big roofs where he was. Can't do that at the moment because I'm recording. But oh, I don't know whether he's. Yeah, there was a cow plant already with this house when I downloaded it from the gallery, so he hasn't got to bother growing one for the aspiration. It's gone straight away. Now these, what I noticed with these gnomes is that they will evolve plants, but only certain plants for some reason. They won't evolve dragon fruit, but they're already like nice. One's magnificent. Oh, 2 of them's magnificent. But they were plants that were already on this lot. They were just grown in the ground now. I've made the greenhouse since then. I was just saying, the gnomes, they will evolve some plants, but not others. And they won't evolve the dragon fruit, but they will evolve the orchid plant, because they were all normal to start with. And obviously, having no skills, he wasn't able to evolve them himself. So the gnomes have evolved the plants. They did it with the begonias as well, but they didn't do it with the trees that I had growing. So it only seems to be certain plants that they will automatically improve. Obviously these are perfect already because they were perfect where they came from. If you grow a perfect flower, it will be a perfect plant. But if they hadn't, if they'd been normal, then they would have got evolved by the gnome. So it's really quick, easy way. That's one day, and I can already harvest them at 5:30. What are they up to? I better put some windows in for them, but I'm not going to do that in the video. Oh yeah, I've got the computers upstairs. Little computer room. Exercise room. Four bedrooms? Yeah, 4 bedrooms. A balcony on the first floor and a veranda area on the ground floor. Oh, there's not actually even a door, is there? God. I don't know what pack of windows and doors came from. I'm sure the only ones I've got installed is Love Struck and Growing Together. So I'm not sure. I don't think a lot of windows and stuff came with Growing Together, did it? Or maybe they were Love Struck items, I don't know. Better put a door in there for them. I think there might be a back door still. Oh yeah, instead of back door. Or instead of a couple of windows. Bathroom window and the kitchen windows. So yeah, I've got a few plants out the front. That's nearly 5:30. And you see they're starting to flower now. So if you want a shortcut to gardening, do a bit of foraging. You're bound to find a gnome. I nearly always find a gnome when I'm foraging. When you start with no money, they're quite handy because some of them are worth 750 simoleons. But yeah, I don't know how much those ones I've still got in my inventory are worth. Oh, that one's only worth 51. Oh, where's the other one gone? Oh, there he is. Strictly business. That one's worth 280. 280 simoleons. But some of them are worth 750. So he can harvest these now. It's got to fertilise them. I thought the gnomes must have been fertilising them when he was doing the scenario. It's strange that they're not now. Because I didn't notice. Mind you, it might not have been telling me they were depleted because he couldn't actually fertilise with no skill anyway. Ah, strange. It only came up once he'd finished the scenario that they're depleted. But, you know, it doesn't matter. I'll fertilise them all. I think I've got something here that I can use. I should still have a load of begonias. Oh yeah, I've got 320 of them. Now the range for fertilise all doesn't seem to be very good, so I might need to do fertilise all from the other end as well. I'll probably go just over halfway. I mean, you can imagine the amount of seed packets he was getting with, I don't know, I had about 25 rows of plants when I was doing the scenario. Yeah, they're still depleted up that end. Where is it? How far did it go? Yeah, just over halfway. So fertilise all. So you think you might have fertilised everything, but in reality, that's funny, I had 200 and something begonias and now I've only got 97 left. There's no way he's fertilised 100 and something plants. I think somebody's got the arithmetic a bit wrong when they've been doing the programming for that. No, don't want to go over there. Thank you very much. She's already famous. Well, she's a B-lister. So is that all of them done now? So yeah, all the fertiliser's good. It's always a good idea to grow some plants that are less value to use as fertiliser. Especially when the plants that you're harvesting are worth 600 and... oh, wrong person. 625 simoleons. You don't want to be using those for fertiliser. But anyway, there you go, just a quickie. Thought I'd show you. Oh yeah, this is the lot with the bees. I guess a couple of lots with bees, but this seems to be the one with the most. I normally put a nightclub on this lot. Oh, I'll show you where I am. Oh, don't need to do that. I'm here. I'm gonna eventually probably fill most of these lots up with more scenarios, and obviously offspring of all the people that are. I got one there, I think. Oh no, I moved them. They were in a tiny little house in Strangelands, so I moved them into that house. Somebody else had already moved into Judith Ward's house. The game seems to move the Sims around a lot. I had to move them back into their own house. They were in a flat somewhere. So it's the only one that doesn't seem to get moved around. Everybody else seems to get moved around. Oh, Summer's gone. Don't know where she's gone to. She was there the last time I looked. But yeah, I got one house here. What I can't remember what her scenario was now. But, you know, I'm just keeping them all. I got one house here as well. That was another scenario. New in town, I think that was. I got a couple. Gibby Point. That's Nova Curious. I seem to have a couple of extra children since I left them. They got both. Oh no, one's Ward and one's Curious. Oh, Nadia Kishka it is, not Natalia. I've got another family here, a Goody family. I've already moved some of their Sims out. I've got Nancy Landgrave in there because she was killed off. The game killed her off, so I brought her back to life and took her in that household. And Katrina Caliente as well. I don't know why Nancy seems to have ugly children. Strange. Did I have a household there as well? No, I didn't. I did start Nova off here actually in this house. You can see from the roof greenhouse. Yeah, the Goldblum, Kim Goldblum's in there now. Oh, I made a few changes. Give her some decent clothes and slimmed her down a bit. Oh, she's got a child. Might be Nova Curious's child actually. I had to move the Tinkers back into their house as well. Oh, this is really annoying. They said they'd stop this from happening, but they haven't. Where they adopt loads of bloody animals or get loads of bloody animals in the house. Some of them have got... Oh, she's got a horse. She's got no land there for the horse. So why's she got a bloody horse? Oh, at least the people in those flats haven't got any. Well, some of the flats in the city area, there's 2 people and 10 bloody cats in the house. Because I got it set to 14, I think, at the moment. With MCC, 14 people per household. Because sometimes I play quite big households. I've got nobody there now. I moved them. The Prescotts are in that house now. They're still in their own house. They've got a bloody horse as well. What's she doing there? Oh, God. See what I mean? This game just... It actually chucks out some Sims. It actually makes them homeless. And you have to come and put them back into the game again. And the Sigwas live in this little bloody place and they've got a bloody horse. I don't know. I'd say they're supposed to have sorted that out. And the one that normally has a house for the cats. Oh. Don't know why it keeps doing that. The one that normally has a house for the cats hasn't got any at all. Normally there's her and 13 cats in the house. But this one, oh no, they haven't got any cats now either. They must have moved out, gone somewhere else. But that was a house that had a load of bloody cats in it. It's only got one dog. with her. I bet loads of cats in that house as well. Yeah, look. Like the house isn't crowded enough already. Oh, Jenny Price. You know, there's 7 people in that house. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I must have it said 16, not 14. And they're supposed to fix that. I know in one of their bulletins they said that they'd stopped it happening, but they haven't. It's still happening. Oh, God, Moira fires in that bloody house. Moira bowls now. So, cheated on her husband. Taken one of her children with her. And she's got 3 new ones. I don't know. So anyway, as I was saying, just an example, gnomes are your friends. They definitely are when it comes to gardening. I'm still not sure about whether they help when it comes to upgrading items, because I haven't checked to see if they're still upgrading the toilet to composting. Obviously, if you've got a composting toilet, you need a compost bin as well. A fuel generator or something, isn't it? I can't remember. Something like that anyway. Otherwise, your toilet bursts into flames every now and then. So I'm going to go ahead and put some windows in this house now. And I hope you learned something from that. It is really useful being able to just instantly make your plants harvestable like that. And I say otherwise, you know, the dragon fruit, you could dig a dragon fruit up using foraging. I don't think I've ever got an orchid from foraging though. The orchids came from these packets of seeds that they were dropping. I started off just with the seeds that I bought from build mode, and worked my way up from there. Once I started dropping the rare seeds, rare plants, I was well away, because you get dragon fruit, lilies, orchid plants. Once you've got a couple of orchids, you can just keep replanting until you've got plenty orchid plants. And if they've been evolved up to perfect as well, then like I say, there's 625 simoleons per flower. So that's 1,250 simoleons per plant. So anyway, just a quickie. Thanks for watching if you did, and see you again soon. Cheerio for now.